Was Dejounte Murray holding the San Antonio Spurs back?
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so this has been making rounds. A few people have sent this to me, and I've gotten a question quite a few times, and I'm going to try my best to answer it, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. So I get the question, did Dejounte Murray hold back the San Antonio Spurs? Now, before we talk about that really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, as always, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. I'm catching up on orders, but that'll be done by this weekend. So if you guys want to support, link is there. Okay, lots to choose from. And hey, if you're not sure, if you're on the fence, just go to the website. Just do that for me. It'll mean the world to me. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So I saw this, and unfortunately, you guys cannot see it. Hold on, No, I can't. Sorry. It's basically saying the San Antonio Spurs are leading the league with 30.8 assists per game, the most assists per game by a team since the Showtime Lakers. I don't take these stats that serious, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I watch these games. The Spurs are passing the ball like insanely, but I just don't. I'll be honest with you guys. I just don't care that much to compare them to the Showtime Lakers. I think that's absolutely insane. Now, it's a statistic nonetheless, but it's only been a few games. And in the Showtime Lakers, I'm assuming that what they're saying is that was the most that they've averaged in a season, but I don't know how many games were under their belt to average that amount. I have no idea. Okay, so I don't know the statistic. Not a big deal at all. I'm just saying. But we are leading the team in assists, and you can see it. I mean, even the eye test. You watch these games, you see that the San Antonio Spurs are cohesive and they're passing the ball quite a bit. Now, here's the question, and I do get this quite a bit. All right, so did Dejounte Murray hold back the San Antonio Spurs? And I have to be honest in saying no and yes, but mostly no. So this is his usage rate, right? And obviously we can see that he got a stupid high usage rate last season, and he's kind of went back down, and it's just been a few games, but went back down to what he was the season prior to this last. So here's the thing. Dejounte Murray, I would say on the court, did he hold the San Antonio Spurs back? Not necessarily. I feel like if we say that Dejounte Murray held the Spurs back, then we need to say the same thing about like DeMar DeRozan, right? We were a mediocre team with DeMar DeRozan as well. Did he hold us back? No, we just weren't good enough. He was our star player, and we were a better team as him as our star player, kind of, a little bit. But at the same time, Dejounte Murray, when he was our main guy, you just played through him, and it was a really good way for the San Antonio Spurs to get his trade value up so they can make that move. So he didn't necessarily hold us back. We wouldn't even be in the position we're in right now with our draft picks and the future, the bright future that we have, if it wasn't for Dejounte Murray's play. So I don't think overall he held us back. Now, I will say this, okay? So that's my no, and that's my big no. He did not hold us back. But I do believe this. I think that he held us back in that a lot of the team chemistry off the court seems to be a little better with Dejounte Murray being gone. I'm not putting it all on him. I'm not saying, oh, he was a cancer in the locker room or anything like that. But DJ, I paid attention, okay? I paid attention to every single thing. DJ did not hang out with the group of guys as much. Like he did not hang out with a lot of our players all outside of the court, okay? Even on the court at times, you can kind of tell that he wasn't necessarily super close to guys. I think him and Keldon were okay, but Dejounte Murray, he didn't necessarily gel with these players. I just pay attention to a lot, and that wasn't the vibe, okay? That wasn't the vibe that I got. DJ was a guy that kind of did his own thing. We didn't catch him in a lot of videos hanging out with the boys. Heck, I'll be honest, he wasn't even in San Antonio a lot. Once the offseason was done, he's gone. Like, he was not there whatsoever. He was back in Seattle. He was around in other states. He did not hang around Texas that much. and even charity work, he didn't do a ton in San Antonio. You can go and try to look it up yourself. I don't think it really matters that much, but you can look it up yourself. He just wasn't really close with the community as other players might be. Now, was he a fan favorite? Sure. Like, plenty of Spurs fans loved him, but he didn't necessarily just gel with our guys off the court. That just wasn't the case. And you can even tell that this season, the guys are much more close than they were last season. So in that regard, did he hold us back? Yeah, sure. But it's a huge no, okay? I'm not sitting here to do a video to dog on Dejounte Murray at this point. But I do believe that on the court, as far as his play, I think it's a little unfair to jump to that and say, okay, he held the San Antonio Spurs back because now they're assisting more. I don't think it matters. Now, I'll put it in this perspective, okay? We're averaging the most assists since the Showtime Lakers, right? But would you even say, like, obviously, okay, everyone would say that the San Antonio Spurs are nowhere close to the Showtime Lakers. But on top of that, I mean, we can keep it in-house. Is this team, even though their assist numbers are higher, are they a better passing team than the 2014 Spurs? Heck no. So I don't see this and think, oh man, DJ really held us. I don't really see that. I don't think the team is that much better. And if I'm just being frank, I think we're slightly worse. Now, will we be better in a season or two? Sure. Yeah. I think Primo will grow like insanely. I think this season is really going to help Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson take that next step. But just sitting back and being as objective about this as possible, no, Dejounte Murray did not hold the San Antonio Spurs back. He was a Band-Aid, and we ripped off the Band-Aid. And now, even the team has no choice but to be a really good assisting team. You don't have someone there that's just going to save the day at the end. So that's all I have to say. Dejounte Murray did not necessarily like ruin the Spurs, or he didn't hold us back. If anything, we need to look at it in the perspective of him being gone has given us a future, a really bright future, because of his play on the court last season. So I do give a lot of credit to Dejounte Murray individually for what he's done. I don't necessarily, obviously I said this even then, I never really saw him as like a really great part of the future, especially once Kawhi left. I was like, I don't know here. But hey, I'm not sitting here to harp on it. Just wanted to talk about this. I know my words got a little fuzzy. I'm really tired. I'll be honest with you, I'm really tired. But I tried my best. But yeah, if you don't understand what I was trying to say, please let me know in the comments. I am exhausted. Okay. But anyways, you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description, or become a Patreon YouTube member, $2 per month. Until next time, bye.